Uh, I represent the Andhra Pradesh Government Employees Association as a state president, and our association is the one of the largest association in the state, representing from office subordinate to state cadre with a huge tally of membership of 1,70,000 approximately. And we have today in our state executive meeting elaborately deliberated and discussed about the various issues concerning the services and conditions of services of employees, more particularly the legitimate financial claims which are due to the employees. We have piled up to nearly 25,000 crores in the last government regime. And even now, when the present government in place, the government is not in a position to clear off the debts of the employees because of the financial distress situation of state of Andhra Pradesh. We can understand the present government inability about the finances, but at the same time, we urge and appeal the Honorable Chief Minister and the government to take a lenient and positive view about the low-paid employees and their dependent family members who represent the middle class and lower middle class of the society. So they are the lower echelon of the society. So we request the Honorable Government to kindly plan out some payment schedule about the claims of the employees on one hand. On the other hand, we are going to conduct a state conference, state council meeting of our association, which we will normally conduct once in every 3 years. This time we have proposed to hold it in the month of June of 2025 on June 5th or 9th or 11th or 13th or 15th, whichever date is convenient to Honorable Chief Minister, whom we are going to invite him as a chief guest. On that occasion, we expect nearly about 10,000 representative delegates across the state will participate in that council. And all the employees, lakhs of employees are eagerly looking towards our association and Honorable Chief Minister, where he will make some announcements about the constitution of a pay revision commission. So here I want to stress about the demand of our employees. We are reluctant and we are not willing to accept a pay revision commissioner headed by a retired IAS officer this time. We want it to be a judicial person as a head. By 3-member commission, either sitting or retired High Court judge should head the commission. So as to get the justified demands of the employees in terms of pegs, the pegs must be related to the work job entrusted to the employees. We are of the considered opinion that the same philosophy is adopted by central government in respect of central government employees pay revision, which is headed by retired Supreme Court judges, and they are met with their justified demands. So similarly, we want the state government also to follow the footprints of the central governments in this regard. Another important aspect what we are expecting from the government is a constitutional and establishment of certain conciliation legalized mechanism between the employee and employer. Government, and where there is no consensus between the employee and employer, there is no mechanism legally established in the state of Andhra Pradesh to arrive at some consensus or call both the parties and to make them to obey some consensus decision. So such mechanism is available in the trade unions with the labor department. If you look at the advanced countries, in most of the countries like Europe and UK, there is a mechanism of Whiteley councils. Age old, ever since 1800 decades, there was a Whiteley councils concept is there between the employee and employers. So similar type of mechanism, a legalized mechanism, is to be established at Andhra Pradesh through a legislative enactment. That is mainly we are demanding. And another aspect is, there was a tribunal for Andhra Pradesh has got a historical reason of Presidential Order Article 371D, through which the state was kept united at that time with the Telangana. A tribunal was constituted to look into the service conditions of the employees. And that was winded up. The 371D empowers the president to take it back, and he has took back. Later, when the parliament amended the constitution and inserted the provisions of 323A and B, giving empowerment to the parliament to make a law for constitution of tribunals, even parliament has adopted a tribunal act. So, Administrative Tribunals Act. According to that act, in the state of composed state of Andhra Pradesh, then Chief Minister, the beloved hero of the Andhra Pradesh people, Dr. Nandamuri Tarak Ramarao Garu, has established in 1989 Andhra Pradesh Administrative Tribunal to deal with the service conditions of employees. And that tribunal was abolished by previous government without consulting with any of the stakeholders, just simply following the political footprints of the Telangana government, KCR government, TRS there in power. So we demand the present government to restore it back, at least by the date of Nandamuri Taraka Ramarao garu birthday, which is going to fall in the month of May. So I urge the Chief Minister and the Cabinet to take up these issues in the Tuesday's Cabinet meeting and to ensure, give some confidence to the employees of the state that all their pending financial dues will be paid in a phased manner. There is no communication in such manner from the government till date, which is causing the heartburn to the employees. Another one more important aspect, today our state executive has elaborately discussed about the attitude of the All India Service Officers. Normally the employees will consider the All India Service Officers as their masters and their gurus and their mentors. 90% of the IAS officers are behaving like that, and they are our mentors and they are guiding us in a right path. But our experience, we have seen that some 10% of IAS officers in the very recent past, particularly ever since the present government has come in place, are behaving like they are over and above to all laws and procedures and practices with their tickling and provocative actions with the employees and employees leaders. They are trying to create an unhealthy atmosphere between the government and employees. More particularly, some of the employees are using very unparliamentary words while dealing and reviewing with their subordinates. One thing every officer, whether it is All India Service Officer or a state level civil servant, everybody should bear in mind. As a president of lakhs of Andhra Pradesh Government Employees Association, I am warning all the officers that you should change your mindset that there is nobody subordinate to you. We are all colleagues. From attender to All India Service Officer are colleagues. You should adopt such a mindset. Otherwise, in very shortly, the employees may revolt against the officers. So, I also equally urge the government. You are giving performance indicators and marks to the cabinet colleagues, ministers. Why the IAS officers' performance is not being graded by the government? And if any small employee violates our conduct rule, we are bound by conduct rules of 1964. If we violate a small thing in the conduct rule, we are going to punish it. Whereas the All India Service Officers also having conduct rules from 1968, which clearly in 1995, government itself, whatever I am confessing today, it is not a fresh allegation against the All India Service Officers. This was censored by the government of India itself. And that is the reason why in 1995 a separate provision was inserted in the All India Service Conduct Rules that the IAS officers should behave, All India Service officers should behave in a courteous manner with whoever they deal with. And also, dilatory tactics should not be there. What is meant by dilatory tactics? Not decision making, keeping the files pending. There is nothing but dilatory tactics. When the state government is adopting a e-administration, electronic administration, which is being governed by the Chief Minister himself under RTGS, real-time governance, and when a file is pending for more than 3 working days with an IAS officer, what action is being taken against that officer? So, equal treatment should be given to the last grade service employee and All India Service employee. That is a prime demand. We are here for our self-respect. We are not going to be like a slaves of the IAS officers. I am warning them.